we are here for another MrSealyp on tour, farm visits, and as promised, as advertised, although a day late, and that's my fault, we are with Sandersfan, who is an American. So we are actually overseas. But weirdly enough, we're on Hagensstedt. So is it German, Hagenstedt? I think it's a German-Austrian map, something like that. So we are on his farm today, and we were having a chat before we came online. And he said he hasn't done a lot on it. He's only got a few hours on here, but he wanted to do a map that was different that we hadn't been on recently, and he knew that I hadn't done a Let's Play on. So we are on Hagenstedt. So, Sandersfan, hello, how are you?
I am great.
And for anybody who doesn't know, who hasn't watched any of my Let's Plays or videos or guide tos, if you haven't, why not? Go and watch them. But Sandersfan is my longest running subscriber. He was my first subscriber other than a family member, so he's been there right from the beginning. So this is a rare treat for us, and I must admit, for the last 20 minutes, half hour, we've been having real problems trying to hook up, because for once it wasn't me, it was SealyEG's PlayStation wouldn't hook up and couldn't get onto the server. But now we are here and we are ready. It is all her fault. So now we are ready to go. So, is there anything in particular? I know you said you haven't done a lot to the farm so far, but is there anything in particular that stands out that you've done, or anything that you wanted to tell us before we begin?
No, not yet, but there hopefully will be by the time we're done.
Fantastic. This shelter, was this here on the game originally, or have you placed that?
No, it was here.
I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to think when I did the first one.
I haven't added any shelters or anything.
Okay, fantastic. But you said you've done the nuggets, didn't you? You did the gold nuggets.
Yeah.
You've done the gold nuggets, so you've got some equipment.
Trying to help me get started a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's always the best way to go. So what we got then, equipment-wise?
Since I was trying to do it in a hurry, I needed a little bit of more money rather than having to do a bunch of jobs for people.
Yeah, contracting for hours and hours and hours, which it's just ridiculous. But you've got, I see you've got some old tractors as well. The little Hurleyman.
Yeah, all these actually is what you start out with, except for the T7, and I got rid of one of the Dutes. I guess it's a Dutes. That's what I call it, a Dutes. Yeah. They used to be Dutes Alice. But...
And you got a Fent over here. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So pretty much stock. Few bits and bobs you've got with the money from gold nuggets. This is really weird being back on here. I did the first look, and then I did a couple of gold nugget episodes, because there was all that palaver when it all started, where I did the first 10 and it showed you where they were, and then there were loads of nuggets in game that no one could get to, if I recall.
Yeah.
So I think there was an update, and then you could get to some, and then there were people still saying they couldn't, and I think I did 2 or 3 update videos on this in the end. But we're good to go. So we are your humble servants for the episode. What would you like us to do?
Well, the first thing I want to do is harvest this soybean, the rest of this soybean. I've got some in my tipper right now, but I want to finish filling it, and we can sell it. I got another tipper to hook onto over there. So
okay. Right, so you want one of us in the harvester?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Ah, twin front wheels. I've never gone with this option. I don't know why. The Case 9230.
Yeah, I didn't think you ever had. That was another reason I put them on there.
That's cool. I like that. It looks really mean and aggressive at the front. I like that. It's a good look, isn't it?
Aggressive harvester.
Aggressive harvesting. Yes, what we're going to be doing. So all 3 of these fields you want done?
Yeah, and then I want to plow them all together.
Nice.
So we'll have to cut down some trees.
Yeah, for those of you that saw the Alien Gym episode,
well, that was...
we've got some more of those trees, SealyEG.
Yay! I don't mind.
I know how much you like them, but we'll get them done.
While you guys are doing that, I can cut the trees down.
Could do actually, yeah, you can do. Or unless you want to do one of these jobs and we do that, we'd do whatever you want us to do. Honestly, it's your call.
No, that's fine. You can do that.
Fantastic, right.
I know how much you guys enjoy cutting these trees. So I'll take that away from you.
It is one of our favourite jobs, yeah.
It's not that I don't like it. They're just difficult.
They are a bit of a pain, aren't they? So, did you do anything to these fields? Have they been, are they at full fertilising states and everything?
I plowed them all in. Because I went through one 24-hour cycle.
Okay.
So that way I could get them all with soybean and all ready to harvest at the same time.
Yeah. You having a tea break, Sealy?
No, sorry, I was looking at the map.
Okay, just daydreaming.
I wasn't daydreaming.
Oh dear. I must admit, I don't know, I honestly don't know. I did think, what have you done?
Oh no, nothing. I skipped to a different vehicle, like I did last time.
Oh, okay. I did wonder when we couldn't get you to hook up to this, if I'd have to come on without you.
I really wanted to come on.
I know you really did. That was I've got a list of, and I have to say, anyone that's watching that has been asking me repeatedly to come onto their farm, I'll say this again, it is a very long list. I mean, a very long list. And there are people that have been following me for quite a while, people that have helped me out, given me advice, you know, all sorts of stuff, who are higher up the list. I'll be honest with you, if you've literally just friended me in the last couple of days, you're going to be a long way down the list, and it's going to take a while for us to get there. It really will. And if we encounter any of the problems that we have been having with regard to hooking up to other people, it may just be that you're incredibly unlucky, and when we do try, if it doesn't work, there's not a lot we can do about it. So we will try and get to you. But as I also said, I'm back to work Monday. SealyG's back to school. Back to school on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So how often we're going to be getting through these, I don't know. We may end up only being able to get through maybe one a week, because we are very aware that if we do these with anybody from overseas, the weekends realistically are the only times that are kind of viable, because obviously for other people, they don't want to be up middle of the night or early in the morning. We don't want to be up middle of the night and early in the morning, but it is a little bit more flexible at weekends, so it may be we kind of do this as a weekend type thing, but we'll see how we get on. We do want to get a few done, and obviously if you're feeling a bit, you know, I have done quite a few with SealyEG. We live in the same house. It's far easier for us to do it than it is, you know. It's well, I say it's far easier when she's out of bed, of course. So have you got a wood chipper, or what are you doing with them?
Not yet. I still need to get the wood chipper.
Excellent. Now we would just that's always the best way we find, is to have them delivered. It's it saves a lot of hassle, doesn't it? They're very efficient and very fast, I find. You do agree. You're very quiet again. You do this every time, don't you?
Sorry.
When you do one with me, you don't shut up, and then we go and do one with someone else and you barely speak.
What's different?
Okay then. Yeah, we were saying before we came online that when we did the first multiplayer I ever did, the one that I've talked about a few times, that we kind of live streamed at the same time, and it was all a bit of a, like I say, the episode wasn't a disaster. There was a lot going on. There were 6 players. I was live streaming. I was responding to comments that people were leaving, and it was a bit mad. And since then, Sandersfan's been waiting for us to hook up and do a multiplayer, and then obviously then doing this episode. And that was in March, way back in March. I didn't realise it had been that long, but it was back in March we did that, so it was quite a while ago. So yes, apologies to you, Sandersfan. We should have definitely done this way before now.
Life happens and you get busy.
It does. It's difficult. I know I've been finding, with the school holidays, it's been great, because we've been able to sort of crack on and get a whole load of stuff done, especially when mods come out and you want to do a guide to like mod review. You can be right on top of it as soon as the mod comes out, but I find once I'm back at work, and you know, you have a busy day at work, you get in, or you get in late, or you've got meetings, or whatever you've got, by the time you get in, sometimes you're just shattered and you really think, I don't want to be going on doing all this. But so it's just trying to get it on top of it all the time, I think. So, are you logging now, SealyEG?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Should I trying to decide how much soybeans I'm going to have and if I should worry about doing this other typical soybean because of this picture.
Well, I've just got a very small strip left on these two small ones because I've just gone right the way across both of them, and I've got about 8,300 litres in here. So I think the other one, because that's right the way across, I think you're probably going to have maybe another 9,000–10,000 litres off that. That seems a bit wider, the other one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit. And I don't know, I don't remember how much is in there.
Oh, okay. Now, I had a message left for me today. Oh no, I can't remember who it was by. That's the other thing I'm finding. I've got the subscriber count is going through the roof so quickly, and also the view counts are going mad, and it's brilliant. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the fact people are watching them, they're enjoying them, that's great. But people are leaving comments, and I'm getting so many comments now. I'm trying to remember who everyone was that left me comments. But anyway, somebody said that when you're harvesting, it's a little trick that if you go onto a cruise control, make sure I press the right button here. That's the right one. If you go onto cruise control and you keep it pressed up on the cruise control, you can harvest quicker than the speed it says you can. So this is harvesting at 6. Well, I've tried it and I can't get it to work, so I don't know what's happened.
That used to work, but when they updated it,
it stopped. Well, there you go. I never knew that before, so...
They updated that and fixed that clear back in like January probably.
Oh man, I missed the boat on that one.
Yeah, when you used to do jobs, you could or contracts, you could do that and get one a lot faster.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Get a really big time on it.
I'm gutted now. I feel like I've been cheated. That's out of order. Whoever that was that left me the comment, you're only about 8 months too late, but thank you for that.
Yeah, as far as I know, unless it works on some of the modded maps.
Oh, possibly, yeah, it could do, couldn't it? Who knows? Who was the other one that left me a comment? Oh, that was it, Damien. Damien left me a comment, well, probably a couple of days ago now, 2 or 3 days ago, saying, we've had that nickname thing, haven't we, going? And Alien Jim called you Zippity Doodah, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Damien has said because you like using the jet wash or the pressure washer, so I keep saying jet wash and people seemed a bit confused, the pressure washer, sprayer, whatever you want to call it, that you should be called CleanEG rather than SealyEG. So I quite like that. That might stick. CleanEG, yeah. But there you go.
Okay.
You don't seem impressed.
I actually like it.
Oh, do you?
So, yeah.
Well, don't go getting a tattoo of it or anything yet. Just wait till you're old enough.
No.
Be sensible.
I am.
Okay. Looking forward to going back to school.
What's the age is, like over here it's 18, and considered as an adult.
For a tattoo?
Yeah, well,
yes.
just to be considered as an adult.
Yeah, it's 18. Pretty much for most things, I think, for voting and all that kind of stuff, it's 18. Yeah, alcohol's 18. I know in a lot of countries it's 21, isn't it? Is it 21 in the US?
Yeah, it's 21.
Yeah, it's 18 over here. Some things I think are 16, but I can't remember what they are now. But yeah, most of it's 18. Because my daughter and my wife are over in New York at the moment, because it was my daughter's 21st. And my niece's 21st, so they've all gone over to New York. They're actually flying back tonight, I think. They've been there for 4 or 5 days. And my daughter and her cousin are quite happy because they both turned 21, which meant they could go and they could have a drink while they're away. So I think they've had a cracking time there.
Seems like it.
It does seem like it. And we've been stuck here, living on bread and water and...
No, not at
What? Oh dear. It's fine, it's absolutely brilliant. It's, you know what, I mean, like I say, it's taken ages to get on and do this, and you know, it's one of those weird things. I think people just assume as well, because YouTubers generally are very kind of extroverts, I suppose. They go on, they do their YouTube channels, they like broadcasting, they like streaming, they like multiplayer, they like... Oh no, I've always been more... not playing on my own, but I don't mind playing like multiplayer, like 2-player games and things like that. I've never very much done big multiplayer stuff. You know, even before I started YouTubing, I didn't really. A bit of Call of Duty I used to, way back. But I haven't really done a lot of multiplayer, and I was always incredibly nervous about doing it. But I'm getting better.
It's fun.
I'm in therapy, and it's all good.
He isn't.
I'm not. I'm joking. Get over my fear of multiplaying.
You have.
I have. Now I have to say. 9?
Oh my god, flying log. Oh, no.
Yeah, so yeah, if any of you did watch the Alien Gym one, yeah. Well, like I said, they don't take too long when you're doing your own. You'd think having 3 people would help, but I think we're more of a hindrance when it comes to trees. But what have you done?
Nothing. Why do you always think it's a bad thing?
Because you keep going, oh no. you
it's
keep.
Not though.
It's not okay.
When it's your kids saying, oh no.
Exactly, yeah. You know, no one ever goes, oh no, when it's a really good thing, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Do they really? When do they do that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, Dad, I've won the lottery.
Like, oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, well. Yeah, we'd be a 2-tractor family.
No, we'll have multiple tractors.
Yeah. I'm not sure your mother would be as enthused by that whole idea. Or the neighbours, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you guys live in town, I take it?
We do, yeah. We're kind of...
I live in... Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, we're kind of on the outskirts of London, about 25 miles from the centre of London. And really, I think within 5 minutes of where we live, you're out into the countryside. So it's kind of right on the outskirts. But we do live in a town, we're not in the countryside. It would be lovely if we were.
What's the population?
Our town, about 70,000, I think it is. I think something like that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
3,500 people.
Really?
Oh my god.
That is amazing. I would love to live somewhere like that. I really would.
That's crazy.
It's amazing.
I'm not a farmer as such, but I've worked for farmers.
Okay.
Nice. Sick.
That's brilliant. I must admit, whenever we go, because like I say, we do tend to, when I did my my original MrSealyP on tour, when I was going on holiday, and I couldn't think of what to call it, and I kind of went on Twitter and I was posting pictures of tractors that I could find when I was away. Our favourite place to go to is a place called the Lake District, which is kind of the north-west of Britain or England, yeah. And that's all farm country. And that's our kind of, if I won the lottery tomorrow, I'd buy a house or a farm out in the country up in the Lake District. In a heartbeat, I would love to live in the country. You know, but it's having the money to do it in this country, that's the problem.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, I don't own tractors or nothing, but I got 3 decent garden tractors.
Have you really? Wow.
Yeah, little Kubota garden tractors, 3-cylinder diesel on it.
Oh, fantastic. I had a guy messaged me the other day. What did he say? He runs 2 old tractors. One's a 1950. It was a. Is it Allison Chambers or Chambers?
Alice Chambers.
Yeah, very very old. And the other one was a 1959. I can't remember what he said it was now. It was amazing, incredible, and he still uses them on his farm regular as clockwork. So that's brilliant.
Yeah, as long as you do regular maintenance and stuff.
Yeah, they'll keep chugging away forever, won't they? Really. I'm on. He says I'm on. I've just gone partway through. Right, I'm full. I didn't realise I was so busy chatting.
Do you want to get that, or you want me to get it? You want me to dump them?
Oh yeah, I'll do it this way.
Alright, I know how much you love cutting the street.
Oh, proper horn as well. Nice.
Yeah.
I'll just keep pressing the horn till you get here, so hurry up.
I can't find it. Where is it? I was here.
Yeah, it took on the T7, I think.
Oh, okay.
I got that specifically for you.
It's epic.
You are very partial.
T7.
Yeah, T7, she loves them.
Just New Hollands in general. Anything New Holland.
I wish they had Kubota tractors.
Well, you know what? Somebody said, and I don't know if it's true or not, because they've been quite not secretive about it, but the new DLC that's due out in November, they did say they thought they'd done a deal with Kubota for that, but I don't know if they have or not. I know there's that little Massey Ferguson, and I know they showed, was it a Case Optum, wasn't it, on one of the screenshot things? But they did say they'd done a deal with Kubota, but I don't know if they have. Would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Kubota, they don't make a bunch of big tractors, but they make a lot of little tractors.
Yeah. I know they're very good with the compacts, isn't it?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
He got rid of it though because, well, he probably was doing stuff he shouldn't do and trying to pick up 2,000-pound bales of hay with it. And,
whoa.
And he got it down in the ditch, tipped it over on its side a couple times. Said it was time to get rid of it.
That's fantastic. How are you looking on yours? You nearly full, Ems?
99% full.
99.
Are we storing this or are we selling it?
I think it's being sold, but check.
Yeah, I'd like to sell it, but it's too far away. $17.90.
Down through the town, isn't it? And over, I think, I'm trying to remember it was now. Or am I thinking of it?
I've never been on this one. Okay, I'll find my way.
Do you just want to run alongside me now and make sure you fill up to 100%?
Yeah.
I've stuck the pipe out, so you might as well just top up. Actually, this field is way bigger than those two combined.
Yeah.
It looked, from where I was on the other side, it looked quite small, but it's not actually.
I figure with all three of them together, I can get a decent salary for.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It wasn't a lot.
It was a tiny amount.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's not too bad. I have to say, what are your feelings on leasing equipment when you're playing the game yourself and you need stuff that you only need for a very short amount of time? Do you generally lease? You don't buy?
I guess it kind of depends on how bad I need it and how much money I got to spend.
Yeah. So I must admit there are a lot of people.
I really need it, but I don't want to buy it because I haven't got enough money to actually buy it.
Yeah. Well, so I must admit, a lot of YouTubers, I've been watching different people on their Let's Plays, and people are very anti-leasing equipment. I don't know why. They're very, and they seem very anti-doing contracting as well. They generally will stick to doing it themselves, or suddenly miraculously money appears in their account. I don't know how that happens, but I'm not having a pop at anyone. I'm just saying, but yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. But I suppose same thing again. If you're YouTubing and you haven't got hours and hours and hours to sit actually playing the game, then I suppose you just do what you need to do to get your videos out.
Yeah. I try to do it as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you do maps, I'll try to do stuff similar to what you do.
Okay.
Mainly because that way it doesn't get boring to me. It always gives me a list of things that I need to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there is times where, you play this and it's really difficult.
Oh, it can do. It depends. I think I've always had to, since I've been doing the Let's Plays, I've found it a lot better for me, only because it gives me a purpose as well as the farming. I'm trying to do a video, so I'm trying to tell a story or do a narrative or whatever, so it kind of gives you more of a, yeah, you kind of more of a reason for doing it. Because I did get to a point, like you say, if you're just doing soybean fields over and over and over to make money, it can be soul destroying.
Yeah, it gets kind of boring. It probably makes you feel more like you're in your natural element.
I must admit, yeah, that's one of those things, like I say, with doing videos with other people, because I'm used to standing up in front of a class of children, or doing whatever I do, I'm used to talking kind of for a living, and I suppose putting things across in a way that to make it easy for people to understand. So it just kind of comes naturally. I find it quite easy to do. So I suppose it was kind of a natural progression going on doing something like this, but I'm not that good at DIY, so I wouldn't do DIY videos. So farming was the next best thing. That was probably the best thing to do. Was that a laugh from you in the background, SealyEG?
No.
No, are you sure?
Yeah.
My DIY skills aren't that bad.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, okay. You've been very quiet. I forgot you. I know you've gone off to sell some stuff. I thought you disappeared.
No, sorry, my game went a bit laggy, so I was trying to concentrate.
I haven't had that problem at all.
I think sometimes it does it when it's multiplayer. Every now and again it goes a bit funny, but
It's fine.
The few times that I've ever played multiplayer with other people, I always had this bad lag.
no, I think if you're hosting, it probably is better if you're hosting, I guess, because it's your map and you're on it, and people are joining you, I suppose. I assume that's the way around it works.
Do you get the lag at all?
It's not, only every now and again when I've been doing the harvesting, I'll move forward and it doesn't look like it's actually taking the crops, then all of a sudden it will go, but only 2 or 3 times, nothing major. Nothing that is stopping the enjoyment of the game whatsoever.
I'm going to skip cutting down a few of these trees just for time.
Okay, what are we looking at? Yeah, we're okay, we've got a bit of time.
A few of these have to come out, like these two in the middle.
The two, yeah. Right, we are done. That's another, we're just under 8,000. That wasn't, I tell you, the yield off this field was pretty impressive.
Looks like you missed a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go and do it now. Sorry, boss, I'm off. I'm going to do it.
I figured your OCD video.
I know. I must admit, I saw it a minute ago and I thought I won't say anything. I'll keep quiet. There we go, done. We're okay. Got that. We've got 7,871 litres.
We'll just store it.
Okay. That's alright. You can.
I didn't get under there enough, so I need
You
to...
didn't. You could have just backed up a little bit.
You know how bad I am at reverse. It would have gone
Where
well.
have you gone? You've driven halfway around the planet to get back here.
Oh no.
You've done it again. How could you get it wrong again?
No, I didn't get it wrong. See?
Can I adjust the head on this? I can adjust the nozzle a little bit.
Oh, so you can on that one, but you can't on the other one.
No, certain harvesters you can't. I think on the bigger ones you can.
Oh, bear that one.
Nearly there.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And close that up. Right, okay, so let's get these trees sorted. So do your guys in America, do you have like summer holidays, like summer vacation, same as we do in the UK? Is it a long period or?
Like summer vacation?
Yeah.
For school?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go, about 2.5, 3 months.
Really? 3 months? Wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
They
I want to
get
move
out,
to
if
America.
they don't do summer school, so summer school lasts a month.
Okay.
So the kids that don't do summer school, if they get out at the end of May, and they just went back last week or the week before.
Wow.
I need to move to America.
How long do you guys get out over there?
Summer holidays, only 6 weeks.
6 weeks, wow.
Yeah, so we
probably
go.
graduate faster that way.
Yeah, well, I guess so. We break up normally sort of towards the end of July, and then go back normally start of September. So, yeah, about 6 weeks.
Huh.
What have I done
That's
here?
good.
Yeah, like I
No.
said, if you ever come over here and visit, you always have to.
That'd be fantastic. It really would, actually. We're owed a holiday, Ems, aren't we?
Are we?
Well, yeah, Mum went to New York, so
Oh yeah, we
must be owed
deserve
one,
a
surely.
holiday. Yeah.
I wouldn't say we deserve a holiday, but we're owed one.
Well,
Yeah,
school
they
is
got
hard.
to come
So.
over here so that we can show you.
No, that'd be cool. I have to say, this was what we were talking to Jim about this, and it's that weird situation you find yourself in that we're kind of playing a game online, and through doing the YouTubing, I've kind of met a lot of people whilst not actually having ever met them, which is really peculiar. Kind of made connections with people, and everybody, for the most part, I say everybody, for the most part, everyone is so nice and so friendly and so helpful. It's been brilliant. It's been absolutely great.
Yeah, you'll always have the haters.
Yeah, you get them. It's, part and parcel.
Guess I need to move the
So that's stuff. That's a stuff, isn't it?
place for me. Yeah, it's stuff.
Oh, we're not getting into these. Cool.
I don't know how much power it requires.
You can stick it. I think it goes on the 3-point linkage, doesn't it? It doesn't require very much
Yeah,
at all, I don't think.
This whole thing only has like 3 years.
Yeah. Well, then straight into the stump grinder. Then that would have been a mess, wouldn't it?
I gotta cut most of those big pieces up.
Fantastic. It'd start right, wouldn't it? There we go. Brilliant.
Oh, it does. Ha.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Learn something every day.
Fantastic, right. So have you got a plough all ready to go then for ploughing this out?
Yeah. I actually got 2 plows. I got the plow that comes with it, the mat, and then plow.
Okay.
Which is why I had to have the big tractor so I got
Yeah. I do like those timber ploughs. I think because they're kind of square-ended, it makes life so much easier for like doing things like that.
you have to go back and
Yeah.
things to do it better. You get a better outside there.
Absolutely.
Alright,
Oh, doing the thing.
So yeah, we haven't had the usual. You haven't been running around like a lunatic. You haven't been climbing up anything. You haven't. You haven't been woohooing or. Oh, okay. Sorry. I suppose. So if I'm on your farm, then that's okay because it's your farm. If we're on someone, I suppose it would be embarrassed to get fired off of somebody else's farm when we're helping out, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
No one.
Work pretty hard to get fired on my farm. Probably more hassle than sweet.
We're getting there. What's this? 2 trees down?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologise at all. Like I say, it's getting the job done. I mean, like I say, when we did.
I had stuff for us to do when we were on here.
Absolutely. Oh, that's alright. So this end of the field, when you plough across here, you're going to have a level. This will be level at this end, won't it? But the other end, one
yeah, I want to go out
field.
to the edges of the road is what I wanted to do on the outsides. That's why.
Oh, okay. All right, so bring it right out. Nice.
And as far as cutting these trees down, like I've seen you before, like try to angle them and all that. But whatever way the saw is cutting, that's the way it always falls.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you do. I mean, as long as you cut it flat and straight, it's all good.
Yeah.
But I see people on other YouTube videos, they try to notch them like they're really cutting a tree down, and the game doesn't allow you to do it.
No, it doesn't make any difference at all. It looks quite fancy, but other than that, it doesn't really have much impact whatsoever.
Well, hopefully my kids ain't too loud when they come in.
Didn't hear anything. Didn't hear a thing. I must say, my twin daughters. Oh, would you tell them to be quiet? We even have got to a point now, and I know this is going to sound really, really sad, but we found these, what are they called, light boxes? Is that what they're called, Emma?
Kind of like they're using radio stations.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, light box. I was wondering what you're talking about.
Yeah, we got light boxes, and I've got one on the door to the room. So when we're recording, we just click that on. Because like I say, we were forever having my son or my wife would either come down the stairs singing or shouting, or would come into the room and ask if you wanted a cup of tea or whatever. So it just makes life a lot easier just having that light on, and they know. So yeah, my twin daughters were on the sofa right up until we started recording. And they both went because they said they couldn't promise they'd be quiet.
I don't know how they couldn't be, but...
But you think for 18-year-olds you'd be able to keep yourself quiet just by controlling yourself, wouldn't you? But apparently not.
Yeah. Mine got kind of mad at me because I told them not to be on the Wi-Fi while I was doing it. Having an internet problem. They didn't like that. I did too much. Should be able to pick that up.
Oh.
There we go.
Takes some time that way.
Cool. Right.
We got so many to do. 2 down here. And it's going to take too much time to cut the other outside ones down, so I won't worry about them right now, but I got to get these 2.
Okie doke. Right. Let's jump in the Hurleyman.
You guys want to move that stuff around?
Can do.
Yeah.
You don't want to, I get it.
Oh, the trailer's full.
Is it full?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can store those. Oh, yeah.
Let's get the stump out. We are down to the 10-minute mark.
Oh no.
I know, it's gone, it goes so quick, it's insane how fast it goes. So this is the this way.
That's really not how
But yeah, you can lose your life playing this game, let's be honest. You can just sit for hours, and hours just disappear. I don't know how it happens, but they do. Right, let's turn that off.
Yep. This is probably going to be one of the more boring
Not, well, not at all. No, absolutely not. I think the episodes I do with SealyEG is just that's so. There's no disrespect to you wherever you are. I know she's got a chainsaw, so I've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Right, so over there. She's insane, and the episodes with her are just absolutely bonkers. So this is somewhere between mine, where I'm normally very sedate and calm, and there's and hers, which are absolutely crazy. So it's nice to have a slow down of pace. It's just I can't keep up with her.
Well, what can I say?
Sorry, that would be she is young, yeah. The exuberance of youth and all that.
Goodness. Glitched.
Well, what you could do if you wanted to, you could go and grab the plough and start ploughing the bottom end if you wanted to. If you wanted to get some of that done in this episode as well. We could carry on chugging away on this and...
Actually, I'll let you do that. Just plow them together, basically. Because since you're recording, it'll be on your video, and...
Okay.
Everybody's already seen enough of this, so... I'll take care of this.
Right, I'll go and grab the T7, and I'll grab the Jimper, and we'll have a crack then.
So, where do you want the wood chips to go then?
I was gonna just sell them because I don't know if I can store them here. I don't know if it'll let you store it. If it'll store it, we'll just store it, but I don't think it'll let you. You can try if you want.
I don't think it will.
No.
I haven't been on a map yet that lets you store wood chips at the farm.
There've only been a couple. Yeah.
Some of them would and some of them wouldn't. So, on the downloadable map. So I don't know if this is one of them or not. You can check if it will, then if not, then take them to... actually, that other tipper's empty. If it won't let you store it, then just unhook from that tipper and hook on the other one.
Okay, dokie.
Right.
Let's go check.
So do you want the grass edge taken off at this end as well then and go right up to the track?
Yeah, go right up to the edge of the road. You'll have to go around that tree. I think there's a tree right there. I ain't got time to turn it, so we'll just go around it.
I'll get some of this done, so I don't know how much we'll get done, but we'll get some done. Let me just make sure I can.
To this far side though, over here, you can take, like, I would say all this strip of road over here out, but very much over here.
Okay, look. Oh, now.
I trust your judgment. Just do whatever you
It does let you store it here.
You let you store it?
Yeah.
We are there, yes, fantastic. Right. We are creating new fields. Nice. Right, what I'll do is come down this end. So we have been busy. We've harvested. This has all been harvested. We've cleared it all. We're clearing trees. We're wood chipping. We are now ploughing. Yeah, you can't say it's been a boring episode. We've got loads done.
This doesn't seem like it went so fast.
It really does. Right, let's get right up to the edge there.
I had it in my head. I had it planned out to get it for this wood chipping.
Right, let's drop that down there. Make sure I don't get this wrong.
Maybe if you ever come back and visit again, you'll be able to do a big silage harvest. That's like...
Yeah, I must admit, it's one of those things that when I've done it before on maps on my own, it's such a time-consuming thing to do. Yeah. Without having loads and loads and loads of equipment, you really do need extra people to help. We'll have to pencil that in. What do you think, SealyEG? We'll come back and do a big silage harvest.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I am in.
Hopefully I'm not too bored.
Not at all. Just lagged a little bit, I think. Yep.
I actually feel a little more comfortable.
It is nerve-wracking at the start. It's just, it's not, you know, I think it's just chatting, just doing whatever you're doing, and
yeah, once you get in here and start going, then it's not so bad.
no, it's just getting on with it. Not at all. So the ploughing is a lot harder because it's multiplayer, and like I say, there's a tiny little bit of lag. It's not knowing. You get to an edge and it hasn't cleared, and you suddenly think, I'll go a little bit further, and then realise actually it was a tiny bit of lag, and so I'm having to be very careful here that I don't go over the edge. But
that's alright, it don't matter.
We are getting there.
No such thing as a perfect.
No, that's true. I can't remember who it was that messaged me and said that a while back, because I spent ages trying to get my fields all immaculate, and the guy said he'd been a farmer for 20 years and he'd never ever worked in a field that was perfectly rectangular or perfectly square, so that made me feel a bit happier about it.
See that is in somebody's home garden in the yard.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this will end up going right the way across here. Right, okay. If I keep going.
Yeah, see, my plan was to take that whole road out on that side. But
yeah.
To do that, I'd have to take out another tree or two.
Well, we'll get some done. What are we down to? Oh, we're under 3 minutes. What?
Oh my god.
I know. Right, I'll get to the end of here. Hopefully we'll head back.
It only lets you record for an hour.
Yeah, an hour's the most you can do. You can reset the timer and go again. In all honesty, you could just go up. And to be fair, the videos we've done have been knocking on 50 minutes, and people are watching them. I was just very concerned because I normally put up videos of about 35 minutes. I wasn't sure whether people would want to sit for an hour and watch us play, but they seem to be watching. And I know when I did the live stream on Smoky Mountain Logging, I think that was about an hour and a half long. And it got quite a lot of views, so, you know, I don't know whether people would or not. Yeah, you absolutely could do this, and yeah, to get this done completely, you could do it as a two-part video, or like I say, chuck it out as almost like a live stream type thing. What I will do.
I really wanted to get the plow and the field all plowed in.
Right, let me just 1 second. Let me just try something.